Hi everybody, I'm Gail Janicola. I have been a birth professional for the past 26 years, serving and supporting moms-to-be and their partners. I am also a national board certified health and wellness coach and the author of The Ultimate Birth Experience, How to Take Control and Proactively Choose the Birthing Options that are best for you and your baby. And I want to talk to you today about health and fitness, or nutrition and exercise during pregnancy and birth. It is a subject that either I find people are totally gung-ho about and they just want to jump in and be the healthiest that they can possibly be during their pregnancies, so they sign up for new fitness programs and they read everything they can get their hands on about nutrition, or they're kind of on the opposite end feeling like, well, I'm having a baby and I can eat for two and just kind of relax throughout the next 40 weeks or so. Of course, it is best to be somewhere in the middle of that, but the most important thing is that you are listening to your body all the time, because what is right for one person is not necessarily right for somebody else. The general mindset should be that you are essentially training for an endurance event. That's what you're doing. I mean, during pregnancy for sure, even though you don't feel like you're doing anything, your body is working so hard to create a human being. I know that sounds so cliche, but that is the truth. So your mindset around this is what's going to be able to drive what is right for you. If you can just think the underlying thought of, how much you want to have the healthiest baby and that you yourself want to stay healthy throughout your pregnancy and your childbirth, you will be motivated to tap into the resources that can be helpful to you. So I definitely recommend that you find the books and the people to talk to and the trainers and the experts on fitness and nutrition. But I also just essentially really want you to start thinking of yourself as somebody who is training, as I said, during pregnancy for building a baby, but then eventually for the endurance event of labor and birth. I myself am not an endurance athlete, but I did have 3 babies, so I kind of will say that I do have that experience and I can use that. But I am also married to a person who is a triathlete. He's an Ironman triathlete a few times over, and I have been on the front lines of support in that realm. So I have experience there as well. And I do see the analogy here. So if you yourself are, let's say, a marathon runner or a triathlete yourself, you get what I'm talking about. How there's so much that goes into prepping for the ability to have the stamina and the strength and the flexibility throughout an event that could last, in most cases will last, many, many, many hours. I have watched my husband go through this and the training that he has done, and then even the phenomenon of tapering towards the end, meaning that there is less intense training that goes on, less intense physical activity, and more relaxation and letting the body rest and prepare. So there is a science behind this, but I don't think you have to get that crazy with the science, because so much of it just makes common sense. Just to think of yourself as this person who is getting ready for this event. For sure, I know that you, on the day of your labor, are hoping for the easiest experience, for the ability to manage the pain of contractions, the intensity of contractions, to be able to push your baby out beautifully. And this will absolutely be influenced by what you do during the pregnancy, all the things that you do to get ready for your birth. So please pay attention. I promise you it is going to be worthwhile.